Apologies about that. Always forget there's no formation lap as we go out. 5 lights out and we go racing here in Brazil. It's a decent start from Elmo, but it's a very good start from Glenn as well. It's going to be a little bit wide going from Glenn there as Wars into P3 and has jumped up a couple of cars right up at the front. And we've gone going racing and from the start already forgetting about things like that. While it's a brilliant start from Elmo in P1 with Glenn in P2, followed by War in P3. Now Kais in P4 goes wide along with Turbo, followed by Potts in P6. Then comes Nab in P7 with Bot in P8. The two Williams drivers with Luco in that Red Bull already down up to P9 from the bottom of the grid with Bob in P10 with Cardiff now getting past the Mercedes of Jamie there currently in P11. Just feeling too fast, let's say. There's going to be Potts, or in fact Turbo going on the math better as Nab's going to have the inside line. Might not be the time to talk for those things there as both of them are going to have an incident. They're slightly going to make contact and Nab's nearly lost out and almost took out Cardiff with him there as well as they're both going side by side. Cardiff and Nab there. As for me. Could be because of the frame rates. While Jones now going to have a go on Nab there as well on the inside line. Jones will get past Nab and we might have a fight. Turbo now has a go on Cardiff as Cardiff's going to make a move around the outside. They'll be side by side. Cardiff will have the inside right there. Two right there. What about this one? Look at that. Jones is going to have another opportunity. Or as he nearly goes into the back of the Alpine there as he gets past the Alpine. And the move is done once again as overtakes gets done. As it'll be the case of what we're about. M-plate might have been missing. Yes, it is. Well, Nab will now get an opportunity to get past the Alpine of Turbo there. Nab will get past the Alpine of Turbo. Difference is Kais is now going to try and get past War around the outside into turn 1 into the center. This guy is going to have the inside line. War will have the outside line. Will just get past and the overtake will be done as Bots there, of Elmo there. Well, Bots is going to go for it on the inside line of Jones. Jones is going to go for it on the inside of Bot there. They're going to be side by side once again. This could be an opportunity there. Again, they'll be right there, wheel to wheel. They nearly make contact, and they do make contact as Bots is spun round as he nearly rejoins, but he's ghosted to avoid any action. Otherwise, what we're going to be getting or what we are about to get right there, while it's going to be Jamie who's going to go around the outside or on the inside to get past Turbo. Turbo's lost out many players. Martin while his teammates down in P10. Meanwhile, Jones is now arriving at the back as well. So that could get exciting. That is getting interesting right there. Between these drivers, with John now getting Jones now right behind Potts as well as Cardiff has overtaken Potts as Potts has been overtaken by Cardiff. The move is done. Well, Cardiff now might be in a bit of pressure from Potts again. No, maybe he's going to be putting all that pressure on Potts in front. The move could be coming up as now Jones is going to go for it on the inside of Potts to get past, and Potts does get overtaken and Jones makes the move. Well, 3/10 between the two now. Kais may have the best of his opportunities that he's ever had into turn 1 to get past War there. Will there be an opportunity as Kais is going to go for it on the inside line? They're going to be side by side. What's going to be the case? Kais have the outside. Luca War has the inside as Kais now will have the inside line. Now again into the center S's on the exit of that. They'll be side by side once more. DRS will be available to the Mercedes, not to the Red Bull, but that DRS will be excellent. Not enough though for Kais to get past. Kais there, that has helped Luco quite a lot, and that'll definitely help him get closer to his teammate. Meanwhile, Kais will now get another opportunity as War will go defensive on the inside line. They nearly made contact once again. Slightly War moves a little, but he was kind of just moving back to the racing line. The DRS this time, though, will be available on both the Red Bulls, and before the DRS even gets activated, they're going to be side by side as War's going to have the inside line. They're nearly going to be 3 wide. This might end in disasters. No, it's going to be 2 wide then as Kais backs out of it. Luco takes the position. Luco now around the outside will overtake his position while War takes up and keeps up that P3, which is a case of what you're going to be doing and what you are about to get with the cases. Luco's going to go for it around the outside. Luco nearly slightly side by side, almost got too close for comfort, but still the overtake's going to be done. Now War along with Luco, along with Kais, going to be in a bit of pressure as Cleanse came into the pit, so has War, and that's going to be interesting with the Red Bull of Kais now in pressure, but War has got a 10-second time penalty while trying to come into the pit lane. So that is absolutely clinical and vital to get what we're about to get right here, as Kais is going to go around the inside. Jones is going to be on the outside there. There might be a little bit of an action between these riders. Really have to, that doesn't really matter right now during the stream, which should be good, could be taken care after. But one man who doesn't want to who doesn't want to care after anything after this race needs to take care of this now. And Jones now gets past Kais, and Jones takes the lead of the Grand Prix, and now he's your brand new. Over the case of everything, as Cardiff on for Elmo now will get past Jones and take the race lead back again, as Elmo now leads the immediate hard tires, which would be at the end of this lap, which hard tires would be decent. I think 9 laps are not much in terms of the hard tire, but as far as that brand new medium is going to be around you, Jones will get past Potts, and Potts is going to have to lose that place as Jones gets back into P6, while Cardiff down in P9 now. And as far as overtaking is concerned, these guys are at it with Pod. Nab now might have the opportunity to get past Potts. Those hard tires for Potts are not really working good at all. He's now going to have to be side by side with Nab there. They're both going to be side by side into the Senasses, and Potts again will get past and ahead of Nab, and the overtake will be done, but maybe not though, because Nab is now going to come back at him with that DRS and that rear being open against the Aston Martin. The Williams driver is going to find the success, and right here as Kais is going to be there in P5. Kais is going to go for it around the outside into the Senasses, into turn 1. They're going to be side by side while Luco gets the overtake and gave everybody the challenge that no one could compete, and it's going to be Elmo who's going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix by over 12 seconds ahead of Luco, who's in P2, and going to finish about 3 seconds ahead of Clen, as Luco in the end gets that P2. A brilliant race from him. Clen beautifully P2 in qualifying and P3 in the race. Well done to him as well to finish and take that last place on the podium, with Kais on the track in P4 ahead of Vor, who's in P5. But it'll be interesting to see after the penalties how these positions stand out, because Jones could get that P4. Yes, he does. What about Cardiff? He will get P5 as well. So P4 for Jones and P5 for